Hey, what's up, everyone? This is me, Dre. Now, this is a tale of two rape cases. As you can see by the title, we have Brock Turner and Cory Batey. Now, it's obvious to see the difference. Here you have Cory Batey on the left, Brock Turner on the right. Now, what's really big and different about this story is both are young. Obviously, one is black, one is white. But the disparaging difference comes with the conviction of one over the other. Cory Batey, who was an athlete at his university, was charged with aggravated sexual assault and rape. He was sentenced to 15 to 25 years. By the same token, Brock Turner, he was convicted, yet he only was served 6 months. Now, a lot of people don't understand how fucked up this is. There's been a lot of outrage, not just from black people, but by white people and Asians, and most importantly, by the victim, which I don't believe the name had been released. I think it has, but I just don't have that. But in both cases, it was witnessed from both sides, from Batey as well as Turner. Both were caught in the act of this heinous act of this sexual assault against the woman that they impacted. But when you look at this, just so you know, here is the judge, the presiding judge over the case with Cory Batey, in which he said that his acts were reprehensible and he deserves to be punished accordingly. So yes, he was charged for what he had done, convicted, 15 years to life. By the same token, you have Judge Aaron Pesky, who presided over the Brock Turner case, and said because jail would be too extreme for him, it would have a negative impact on his life. So he only convicted him and gave him a light sentence of 6 months. Now, this isn't just about black and white only. This is about the victim. In one case, the victim got justice. The victim in the Cory Batey case got justice. For the Brock Turner case, the young lady got no justice at all. It's like she got raped and then re-raped with this sentence. So now she's got to live in fear. And a lot of people generally come on to my YouTube channel and talk about black statistics and things like that. And I've always said statistics are manufactured numbers. There's a lot that goes into crime and incarceration when you're looking at the difference between black and white. Ever since Bill Clinton was in office in the mid 90s and he signed that crime act, there's been an increase in the incarceration of peoples of black and brown skin as opposed to black or white. Case in point, you have Ethan Couch, who killed the 4 people in North Texas, and he was only served a 10-year probation. About a year later, you have Rashad Owens, who killed 4 people in a car chase with the police with the South by Southwest festival in Austin, Texas. Both Texas residents, one black, one white. Rashad Owens was sentenced to life. So you have 2 young men, one black, one white. In this case, rape of a woman. One was served a slap on the wrist, just like Ethan Couch was served a slap on the wrist. Not only that, because they said that because Ethan Couch was rich and he wasn't taught right from wrong, he shouldn't be penalized or he should not be punished with jail time. And on top of that, because he was supposed to report into probation, this asshole actually skipped the country, went to Acapulco to try to evade capture by federal marshals and such. But they finally brought him back. And he was also helped along by his mother, the same person who they felt did not teach him right from wrong and should give him a slap on the wrist, was the same person that did wrong by helping him to evade the law by having him go out of the country, to which they thought there would be no extradition laws. And then, of course, you have Brock Turner. What makes this case interesting is the fact that his father comes on and, writes a note talking about his son shouldn't have his life ruined for, quote unquote, 20 minutes of action. You got to think about that 20 minutes of action that impacted the young woman's life. she's going to be forever scarred because of what happened to her. Was she drunk? Yes. So she had no awareness. But the one thing that I know is this, and this is for all men out there, and not just men, but women, but people in general. There should be a rule of thumb that we should live by. If the person won't have you while they're drunk, what makes you think they would want you when they're sober? I learned that a long time ago when I made a comment as a young man, and my best friend actually slapped me with that reality. And I've stuck with that to this day. So the main thing is, when you're looking at, as people try to approach me on my channel about black crime and statistics, they don't want to see the truth that sometimes when you're looking at these numbers, they could be made up or there's disparaging differences. A black person and a white person could be convicted for the same offense, but the black person is given a much more harsh sentence. That is the case when it comes to crime and statistics. Yet mostly white people cling to this. And you have some coon-ass black people that try to bring this to my attention, but I don't fall for it because, once again, numbers are manufactured. There's a lot of different factors that play into it. And when you look at this case, as well as Ethan Couch and Rashad Owens, there's so many similarities as far as how on both sides it's black and white. On both sides, there's a similar offense or something that's negatively impacted a person or group of people. And then you have where the severe penalty is given to the black person while a gentle tap on the wrist for the white person. And many people will say, Andre, you're racist, so on and so forth. And that's fine. People will always accuse, but they don't want to see the truth. And that's part of what I call deflection. Being dismissive about what's right in front of you, it's also cognitive dissonance, because it goes against the very belief, even though the proof is right in front of them, they're conflicted, but they want to cling on to what they want to believe. So again, when something like this occurs and people come to my channel, and it's in most of my videos, there's always one or two white people that will bring up black on black crime and statistics without talking about white on white crime. Or they'll talk about single parenting homes as opposed to homes with mothers and fathers where supposedly the kids are well-to-do, well-off, and don't do any wrong. But it's as easy as turning to crime, to investigation, discovery, or court TV to see that most of those shows that are on those channels are about white-on-white crime. And that's usually from people who come from a balanced home with a mother and father. Anyway, if you like this video, hope that you like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook. Peace.